Hi guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my October update for my Planet palette. I am working on the Urban Decay She-Hulk palette, and if you guys notice the thumbnail, I have a very different attitude about this update than I did last month. Last month I was feeling really down and I was just uninspired, unmotivated. I didn't care. I was just ready to call it quits. And I don't know what happened, but I attacked this palette with a vengeance. I guess the lack of, I don't know, creativity ignited like a sense of routine, and I was able to use this palette without really putting much thought into it. And the thought that I wasn't thinking about it too much made me, or helped me make a lot of progress, which is why I'm super excited for this update. So without any more rambling, let me show you guys where I was the last time. And this is what the palette is looking like today, you guys. Very happy. I should have cleaned it. I'm sorry. Here, let me kind of like wipe it down here with my fingers real quick. Anyway, this is what the palette is looking like. Super happy. I was able to finish the two shades that I was hoping to finish, which was the first one, the blue one here, that's super suit up. And then I believe Crushing It. I think I had a Franken shade here in the shade Crushing It. I want to say that that was a Franken shadow, but oops, sorry. Yeah, I was able to finish it. I decided to really focus on that Sephora eyeliner, that teal eyeliner, to use as an eye base, and then I started using the blue shade over it, and then Brains and Brawn on the crease shade, and that was just like my go-to shade every day. And then once I finished that, I did the same thing with this one, using it on the lid, this as a shade. And then once I finished this one, I started focusing on this guy again on the lid, this guy on the crease. If you guys noticed, I am wearing this look today, this shadow on the lid and Brains and Brawn on the crease. But that has been kind of like my go-to look every single day. I haven't really thought much about it. I haven't really, thought of any of it. I was just like, these are the shades that I have. I'm not gonna try to be creative. I'm just gonna use what I have and use it, and it saves me time in the morning. It saves me energy to think about what I'm supposed to do, what I can combine shades with. It's become so easy, and because I've been using it every single day, I'm seeing more progress, and it makes me more motivated. So super happy. Obviously, like I said, I used these two shades up, and I made a huge progress on Brains and Brawn. I want to repress this shade because as I use my brush around it, it gets a lot of kick up. I had mentioned that this was very tightly packed, but now that I have a huge pan, like I'm getting a lot of kick up when I use the brush, so I don't want to waste it either. So I am going to repress it, and you guys will be seeing what that looks like. And then Hulk Out, it kind of looks maybe about the same. Let me try to clean up the pan a little bit, but I feel like it does have a little bit of progress because I have been wearing it every single day. So I'm thinking about just finishing that shade from the Urban Decay palette that I've been using to use with Hulk Out, and I'm gonna try to finish it off, get a little bit of Hulk out of here, and refranken it here in another shade, and then maybe I can use that guy and this guy and it'll be finished. And for sure, for next update, I think I can finish this guy and have a huge amount of progress on this guy. If you guys remember, I do have another one, another She-Hulk palette, because the one, when I ordered it from Urban Decay, it came damaged with a bunch of shadows broken, which are these three shades. They were broken, and so they sent me another palette to replace it. But now that I've used this whole palette up, I think I'm just gonna gift it to somebody else. I don't foresee myself wanting to use this palette again. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really enjoyed the beginning portion of this palette, but now towards the end, I'm like, oh man, I just wanna have it done with. I feel like I should have been finished with this palette like by this month or maybe next month, but because I kind of went through these past couple of months where I just feel like I was stuck and I was uninspired and I wasn't using it. I was doing just like a one eyeliner look and stuff. I took a lot of time away from this palette, and like you guys were saying, I don't want to hate pan either. So I feel like I just don't want this palette in my life again. So I'm gonna look to see who in my life I can give the brand new palette. If nobody wants it or nobody cares for it, then I'll, you know, ask here or on Instagram and see if somebody would be interested in wanting it. But yeah, I don't think I would be interested in keeping that palette in my collection. So anyway, that's it for this update, you guys. I'm gonna do some repressing. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.